Hey family, I hope all is well with everybody. Hello my queens, hello my kings, and for my queens, for the ladies out there, I call you my queens because, you are who you say you are. I'm a queen. And I feel like if enough of my sisters from all over, if you hear it enough, it will resonate truth that is within you. And as within, so without, shall I say. And, it would help, it would empower you. You know what I'm saying? It would empower you to think of yourself as God see you, not what the world say, And also, it will also make you more accountable to carry yourself in a lady fashion, shall I say. So that's how I want to say, and I'm holding myself accountable as well. So hello everyone, hello family of light. I'm naming this video, You're Not Crazy. A lot of you know who have been checking me out. If you look at a lot of my videos, you will see how I have progressed since, I don't know what's been, I think my videos started like a year and a couple of months since I've been making these videos, and you can see like how, the Lord has been dealing with me, and whom the Lord loves, He corrects. So you will see how He has been dealing with me, and how I came into spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. But it's definitely something spiritual about it. Everybody looks at it differently. Some people, they don't want to call it spiritual awakening. They want to just say enlightenment, or awakening. But whoever you are, you're not alone. We are all in this together. Everybody's gifts are different, but in ways they are the same. For a lot of us, we've been seeing this sign from the beginning. I know I have. Check out some of these symbols right here. I'm sure a lot of you can relate, and you're not alone. I'm still seeing these symbols now. You see the 1111, the 1101, and 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, or 2022. I can go on and on and on, but a lot of you have seen these numbers. I don't know if these numbers are coming out backwards, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of people are not seeing these numbers. So that's very fascinating. A lot of people are not seeing these numbers. And, what made me want to make this video is because light attract light. And that's the way I see it. And I check out other people's videos who also consider themselves being enlightened, or who have had a spiritual awakening. And I see a lot of what they're experiencing, I'm experiencing to this day. And I would check out the comments, and it's a normal thing. I mean, you can't always expect positive comments when you read people. When you check out the comment section, you can't always expect for it to be good all the time. Everybody have a right to their opinion, and a lot of people are closed off from the spirit realm. A lot of people are closed off from this awakening. I thought by now it would hit everybody, but that's not the case. And for some people, they probably would never, experience it. That's why, when I read the comments, instead of people saying I don't agree with this, or, whatever, they'll call them names and, saying this is a bunch of crap, you crazy, you're not taking your meds. And I'm sure it will hurt that person's feeling, or maybe it doesn't hurt their feelings. Maybe they don't read the comments, But I'm here to let whoever check my videos out, I'm here to let you know, and you know already, you're not alone, and guess what? You're not crazy. You're not crazy. When you're seeing these numbers are popping up for a reason. They are they are a sign from our angels. I truly believe that I truly believe that God is trying to get, our attention. And He's using His angels, His rod and staff to get our attention. And some people, well, actually, I believe a lot of people are maybe seeing them, but they just not aware. Some of us are more conscious. We're picking up on these signs. That we're picking up on the frequency, or because we're feeling within our being that the earth is shifting, and we're seeing things that a lot of people are not seeing. And what I'm going to do, what I did, I wrote down some things that I have experienced, and actually I have experienced all of them. Okay, I'm sure that there are many more, but so far these are the things that I have been experiencing. And please know that if you can check off, if you have experienced some of these things, you're not crazy, you're not alone. There's a lot of us, we're coming into this awakening. I feel it to be such a blessing, and what an awesome time we're living in. We're coming into this awareness for a reason. So I say embrace it and use it for not only for your highest good, but for the highest good of others. And it's all about love and light. That's the way I see it, because love overcomes all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go down this list, and a lot of people, like I said, have not had all of these experiences yet, and maybe they won't have all, and maybe they won't be able to relate to some of these things. Maybe you're having other experiences that I have not had, and that's okay. Everyone, shall I say, vibrational level is different, and I have to say that because our frequency, the way we're vibrating, that's what you attract. So I have to say that. But anyway, for me, starting off, I'm just going to go down this list, okay? And actually, I'm not going to talk about how I start out. I'm just going to name some things, and you can see, yeah, you're not crazy. Shadow beings. Shadow beings, you're seeing these with your eyes closed. Shadow people. Now, I put this on this list. I have not seen shadow people with my eyes open, but a lot of people are seeing them with their eyes open. But I have been seeing them with my eyes closed. So anyway, shadow beings with your eyes closed. Shadow people with your eyes closed or open. You're getting a sense of knowing things that have been written in books. You're knowing, how can I say this? You're knowing things that have been written in a book that you have not read. And then of course when you do find a book and it's speaking on a topic that you're interested in, you're like, wow, I had that experience. I never even read that in that book. Such the Bible. For me, it was the Bible. There were things in the Bible. There's a lot of pages in the Bible, but there are things I did not know until I started having my own experiences and I related to the Bible. And I'm like, wow, isn't this something? I didn't even know our spiritual bodies were connected with a cord, a silver cord. And I did not know in the Bible when it talks about your eye being single. I did not know that I was talking about our third eye, our spiritual eyes, which is our pineal gland being activated. I did not know that. The Bible doesn't really go into all of that, but it's talking about let your eye be single. So Google that and you will see the verse as well as the scripture. Spirals, seeing spirals. Yes, seeing spirals. When your eyes are closed and you're meditating, you're seeing spirals, and the longer you stare at it. For some people, it might just fade out, but then for some, as long as you stare at it, it opens up to a portal. Some people can will the image to themselves and it'll open up to a portal. Seeing sacred geometric symbols. Seeing light beings / angels / your guides. They're all there, within the veil, because the veil is thinning. Let me say, had a Kundalini, not just once, but maybe more than once. I've had a Kundalini about, to my knowledge, at least about 2 times, and it's a feeling in the back of your spine. I had it in the middle of the night, and it woke me up. My body was vibrating, and I felt this tingling sensation rising up the back of my spine, rising all the way up to my neck, all the way up to the crown of my head, and I couldn't move. I could not move, and all of a sudden, when I was able to open my eyes up a little bit, all I saw was this rays of whitish blue light. And my room was filled with whitish blue light, and I don't remember too much. I don't know if I blacked out or what, but I do remember seeing a whitish blue light in my room. But anyway, experiencing grays in your room. Yeah, I said that. I've experienced this twice before, some months back. I haven't had that experience since, but yeah, feeling of being abducted, you know, and also remembering a little bit of being probed, and not remembering too much about your incident, but you know that you had an encounter in your room. You know that something has happened to you that has never happened before, and it stands out, and you're remembering bits of pieces of being somewhere that wasn't here, you know, and seeing these little shadow figures around you, and you feeling a little pain. Yeah, exactly. Seeing through the veil, and what I mean by that, pretty much with your eyes closed, you know, your insides light up, and you're seeing people, ancient people. You're seeing light beings / angels / your guides. You're seeing through the veil. Yeah, you're seeing through the veil, and you're definitely seeing your past lives. I mean, you're seeing all this thing through the veil. And having out-of-body experiences, astral projection, the feeling of leaving your body and you're feeling light as a feather, and your body taking off, and you can go anywhere. It's a mind thing. Whatever you think, that's where you are. You find yourself out there in space, flying around on a planet, or you know, you're hovering over, looking over land and over the ocean, the sea, and you find yourself in somewhere that looks like paradise. Yeah, I can relate. Seeing UFOs in the skies. Everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but some people are seeing them with their own eyes. And before, I was not seeing them with my own eyes. But when I'm praying or when I'm in meditation, yes, I would see a white cigar-shaped unidentified object in the sky. And it's always the same kind. It's either short or it's long. And sometimes I can will it to show up, and it will. Not right away, but it will show up, and then it will just fade out. Hearing high-pitched frequency. Yes, a lot of people are experiencing this, hearing this high-pitched frequency sound. And sometimes you're hearing like a chime, you know. And I know also for me, I used to hear just clock. I used to hear this in the middle of the night. I would wake up. I would find myself waking up around about 3 o'clock. It's always after 3. Some people call that the witching hour, but anyway, I never had any negative experience for it to be a witching hour. But I'm just saying, I would always find myself waking up like around that time. But anyway, I would hear this sometimes. Well, not now, but back then I used to hear like this clock, like a grandfather clock sound in my room. Or if it's not that, I would hear like chimes, you know, like hearing music. And of course, I would hear frequency sounds. For some people, they're constantly hearing it. But me, I would hear it for a season. I would hear it for 3 months. And then another month would go, and it would stop. It would end. And then another month would go by. I wouldn't hear anything. And then it'd pick right back up again. It's like I hear it for a season. And then that 4th month, I wouldn't hear anything. And then pick right back up again. The 5th month, I start hearing again. Okay, seeing orbs around you, yes. Or seeing this little ball of lights that's round with these beautiful sparkly lights inside, and it shifts shapes. Everybody's different how they're seeing them, but sometimes the light spirals. You know, they look like little pin dot of light. You know, red, green. Everybody's different how they see them, and I'm also seeing this little round looking orb that's red and green and a little violet. I was told that was one of my angels that's around me, and I see this all the time. I'm always grateful when I see that one. I did say see sparkles in the sky. The sparkles are beautiful, especially on a clear blue day, but it doesn't have to be a clear blue day. It can be a cloudy day, and I will still see them. They're beautiful. They kind of remind you of like little small metallic looking objects that are very faint light, but they're just everywhere. They're just like a burst of sparkly lights in the sky. You know, they're just everywhere, and they're beautiful. That's a mystery. Some people might actually know what they are. I'm thinking energy. I still haven't had the revelation exactly what they are, but I find it very fascinating, because that was really my first experience, is seeing the sparkles. Also, seeing, well, I've already mentioned seeing a light within you. Some people, when they close their eyes, they are in complete darkness. I get that. I was like that 2 years ago. That's why when I say that I light up on the inside, I do not light up right away, but within a good 15 to 20 minutes when I'm meditating, because I try to meditate every day, but within a good 15 to 20, I say 10 to 15 minutes, I start to light up on the inside, and I don't just lay there with, not saying anything. I'm either praying or I'm talking to the God that is within me, and I also acknowledge my I am present. That's my higher self, and I light up on the inside, and I see my light beings / angels. I see them all around me, which is very comforting. And I don't know if any of you have also experienced the light beings touching you. It's like a warm, tingling feeling. Yeah, I get it. It's a beautiful thing. Also, seeing dimensional beings with your eyes closed. These are beings that are on another plane, but due to the fact of how you're vibrating, your frequency, like I say, wherever you're vibrating, that's what you attract. And if you're in a good place where your heart is right and you're vibrating on a higher frequency, you're going to attract all kinds of interesting dimensional beings. And some of them look real freaky looking. And really, you can't even go by looks, because they look so weird to you due to the fact they're not human. You know, they look some of them look kind of grotesque looking, but they're checking you out, not in a threatening manner, but they're just checking you out because you're acknowledging them and they are acknowledging you. I'm at the point, I have removed fear, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. Once you remove fear, you don't have any kind of negative experiences. Like I said, as long as you're in love and you remove fear, all of your experiences should be fine, but you're not crazy. Seeing these dimensional beings pop up with your eyes closed, and then they fade out, as well as with your eyes open, you're not seeing them all the time, but you could be staring at a white wall and you will see them pop in and pop out. Not fully, coming through the wall, but you'll see them. It's like they're coming through. It's like you'll see them on the wall, but not actually coming through the wall. You see the face and the head and all of that. It's like they come in like this and then they'll back up and they'll fade out. And yeah, I get it. You're not crazy. I think I pretty much covered everything. And I also want to get back to I'm sure a lot of you are also seeing a sun that is shining within you. It's round like this. And it's not as bright as the sun outside, of course not, but it reminds you of the sun. It's real bright. And I was told that that's a sign that your pineal gland is activated. Your third eye, your spiritual eye is I'm hearing different things. I'm hearing it's a sign that your pineal gland is activated, and that's your third eye. Or I also say my spiritual eye. I don't really say third eye. I say my spiritual eye. That's the eye that your higher self. You're pretty much looking through your higher self eyes. That's my revelation of me seeing that, and you see this within you, and it's a very interesting phenomenon as well, because the more you stare at it, I'm at the point now I can will that light towards me. Doing everything telepathically, because it's in the spirit realm or whatever, even in the astral, you're not talking. Everything is telepathically. And, I'm at the point now I can will that light towards me. And sometimes I would see the light beams. Before you get too close to me, I would see light beams coming out of it, flying out of it. Or my angel, I would see them flying out of it. I might see maybe one or two. And sometimes they would surround me, or I would go through that light, and it's some sort of a portal. How this works, I do not know. I just accept it. I embrace it, just like a lot of you. But guess what? You're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. I was trying to make sure that I didn't leave anything out, but I feel like I pretty much, stated some of the symptoms that I have been experiencing as well as you. I don't believe, I'm not gonna, I know some of these things a lot of you are experiencing. You don't, you checked it off as I was going through this list. It may not be all of them, but you're experiencing something, and that's what matters. That's the point I'm trying to make. You're experiencing something and you're not crazy. And you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. I would suggest, that we would support each other, lift each other up, because people who are closed off from the spirit realm, they're not going to do it. They're going to look at you like you're crazy because they're not having their experiences yet. Or maybe they won't ever have it. I don't know how this thing works. Some people are accepting this and they are embracing it. Some people are having these experiences and making them going crazy because you can't lose your mind. You have nobody to talk to. And if you talk to somebody who's not having these experiences, they're going to lock you up in the mental hospital. And my heart go out to those who are in mental hospital, because everybody is not crazy. Everybody is not crazy. And, and neither are you and neither am I. I'm embracing it as a gift. I realize that we are in the matrix, and this world is not what it seems. I'm seeing a whole new world, and this world has definitely changed big time. When I used to look up in the sky, there was a time I was just seeing clouds and planes, even birds. Now I'm seeing something totally different now, looking up in the sky. So we know that Mother Earth is shifting, she's changing, and a lot of us who have been touched by this frequencies that has come upon Mother Earth, a lot of us, we're changing right along with her. All we can do is be of love and light, and definitely love. That's the key thing, and remove fear, and just let it flow. Just let it flow. But anyway, I thank you for checking me out, and I love you. And bye for now. And you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not crazy.